Good morning, Year 5. Welcome to week 2 learning. I haven't spoken to you this week. I hope you enjoyed the flag task yesterday. Today's lesson is going to be on translation. So I'm going to do a quick reminder. We have done this before in school, but a really quick reminder as to what you need to do and the rules. So stay tuned. So for today's lesson with translation, we've got a very special visitor. Say hi, Till. Okay, I am bribing her with biscuits. Here you go. Good girl. So Tilly's here to learn all about translation today. In your own time, we've got a lesson to teach. Right, sit. You ready to learn about translation? Good girl. So, as we already know from doing translation in Year 5 already, a lot of you might remember that a translation is when a shape moves from one position to another without being rotated or flipped. So, for example, on this grid, it has moved from A to B, and I haven't flipped it, I haven't turned it round, it's just moved from A to B. So for example, this one is not a translation because the triangle has turned around. So this is a translation, and today I'm going to be helping you to think about how these translations, how one shape translates to another. So if I was describing how A translates to B, I would think about how it moves from A to B. Now with a translation, when we're describing a translation, we talk about the direction it moves in, left or right first. So if it's left or right first, and then up and down second. So here's my rules. Whether it moves left or right, I described first, up or down second. Okay, so to make things a bit easier so that I can draw on the board, I have drawn this up. It's the same question that you just saw on the PowerPoint on my computer, but I've drawn it up onto a whiteboard so that I can draw on it. So the way I would describe this translation, so describing how shape A, I've labelled them, will move to shape B. So you choose one corner of your shape. One corner. On the other shape, so this is shape A, on the other shape that the shape was translated to, you need to highlight the same corner, shape B. So you see that both corners on my shapes, because it's the same shape, it's just been moved. Both corners of my shape now got a cross on them, so I know which corner I'm looking at. So as I said earlier, we move left or right first, and secondly we go up or down. So first of all, I need to talk about how many spaces to the right or the left. So I know that this is going to the right because this cross isn't over here, is it? It's over here, so it's to my right. So now I count how many spaces it has moved to the right. So 1, 2, and I can see now that it is in line with my new shape. So it's 2 right. Now I need to think about how many up it has moved. So again, 1, 2, and it has moved 2 up. And that is how I describe my translation from shape A to shape B. In the worksheet, you'll see that it asks for starting coordinates, then it asks for the translation, and it asks for the finishing coordinates. So I'm going to use the following codes. S, C is my starting coordinates. Now I'm going to talk about the starting coordinates of my point that I highlighted. So for this one, it would be 1, 1. And then the next part on the sheet asks you for the translation, in which case I would put 2 right I don't need to write it again, it's there. I'd write that. 2 right, 2 up. And the last part on the sheet asks for the finishing coordinates. So that's a C. So I would put the coordinates of this, which is 3, 3. Remember, you're always going along the corridor and up the stairs, along the runway before the plane can take off. Always along the across before you go up. Along the x-axis, up y. So hopefully you found that nice and easy and you can start to have a go at the questions for today's lesson. If you're not quite sure of something, then stop, watch the video again and then have another go. Tilly, can you translate a shape? That means yes. Good luck with today's lesson. Tilly, you got all of them right. Well done. I hope you did too, Year 5. Work hard, let us know how you get on. Speak soon. Bye.